All right, it's loaded. All right, hello NCS. I'm here with Assistant Athletic Director Coach Schoenrock. How are you doing today, Coach Schoenrock?
I'm doing great, Jacob. Yourself?
I'm doing good. So I want to ask you a few questions about just like quarantine and like what you've been doing. So
Yeah.
first, how has quarantine personally affected you?
Work-wise, coming working at home, not being, in my office at school, so that was an adjustment, and stuff, and changing the workflow. If you remember seeing me around the school, I'm usually up on my feet, putting some athletic event together. I'm always on the go. So work-wise, it's definitely changed the pace up, a little more administrative work, a little more just sitting down and typing things out and
Yeah.
knocking stuff out like that, and then staying in. So I'm an outgoing guy. I like to be out, meeting, watching sporting events, being out with friends. So being stuck at home with me and my dog, that's it's kind of nice for a week or two. Then after a while, it's like, man, this is tough.
Yeah,
So catching a lot of Netflix shows. That's for sure on my downtime.
yeah.
Trying to play 2K and Madden, getting beat by everybody, but whatever makes the time fly.
I gotta play you because I'm doing better at Madden.
Okay, Madden I can usually hold up in. 2K, if you want an easy W, come find me.
Yeah, I could probably beat you in 2K. What kind of Netflix shows have you been watching?
Um, like a bunch of little docu series. I love the comedy ones, like The
Mhm.
Office, Parks and Rec, some of those old school ones. But looking
Yeah.
at some of the original ones, some historical pieces too.
Mhm.
Kind of catching up. I'm an older guy. I like those type of docu series stuff, the little education side. But then I like the laughs.
Yeah. So so you say you miss going outside. So what have you been doing to like stay active?
Just purposely working out. Usually going every other day with some type of cardio to full body workout.
Hmm.
So picking up miles, doing about 3 to 4 miles every other day. Usually Sundays are my days off. Changed up my diet, so I can make sure I don't put on the quarantine 15. I actually went south of it. I don't know if I completely lost 15, but I'm somewhere between that 10 to 12 pound of how much weight I've lost. So trying to keep myself active that way,
Yeah.
and then working out with little things, that I have, if it's bands or dumbbells around, just doing that stuff. So that's kind of kept me active. Lots of walks with my dog just to get outside, breathe some fresh air and get out of the chair, off the sofa, and get the blood flow going.
So my last question for you is, what do you miss most about coming to school, or like, yeah, being at school?
Coming to school, right?
Yeah.
The interaction with people, like I said earlier, I'm a outgoing people person. One of the funniest things in my day was always walking down Main Street, the study tables, and seeing like Louis Soretis and Michael Thomason all the time. It seems like they're out there all the time, and they ask me something funny about sports or just cracking a few laughs. So checking in on students like you guys, or more than just sports, seeing their days, saying hi and hello to everybody. That those little things actually mean a ton.
Mhm.
So those probably the things that I miss the most with not going to school every day for work. So
Do you think we're gonna have a fall season next year?
I hope so, man. I hope so. Every state's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Back home in Texas, they're already saying that they're starting to gear it up, but this is new territory, man. We don't know.
Mhm.
There's a lot of other people above me, above us, that make these calls. Safety is important. So working, CDC and medical professionals are working on this stuff, and I think we just have to be cautious as well, going back into to the school year. But prayerfully, yeah, I'm hoping for a football season coming up and a
Yeah.
fall season for everyone else, and a regular school year hopefully start late August, early September.
Well, thank you for letting me interview you. Do you have anything else you wanna say?
No, man, just thank you for thinking about interviewing me, and
No problem.
hope to see all you guys next year, coming up next school year.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach Rock.
You're welcome.